Hello and welcome to In Foundation. Today we're going to talk about an issue that's very important for India's geopolitical standing in the South Asia. And I'm going to talk about an opportunity which has not been truly realized as of yet, but I think which needs to be realized very soon and in a very different manner. China's ongoing conflict with Taiwan has created a unique opportunity for India. India has the opportunity to establish itself as a major player in the semiconductor industry. While India has been trying to increase its semiconductor capabilities for years, but it has struggled to attract the necessary investment or, for that matter, the necessary talent to do so. But China's recent effort to isolate Taiwan and disrupt its semiconductor industry have created an opening for India to step in and fill the gap. Taiwan is home to some of the world's leading semiconductor companies, including TSMC, which is one of the largest chip maker of the world. China has been aggressively trying to lure Taiwanese companies to relocate to mainland, but that effort has largely been unsuccessful. Now, in response, China has done certain things which play very well for India, which is definitely not good for geopolitics or definitely not good for Taiwan. Its recent exercises in the Taiwanese Strait, when it comes down to the military exercises that it did, the kind of blockade that it practiced, it clearly shows that if China were not to attack Taiwan and just blockade it, even that would serve China's purpose very well. Now, China has, also imposed tariffs on Taiwanese semiconductor imports, and they have limited their access to certain raw materials. Now, this has created an opportunity for India. If you can, simply step in and establish itself as a major player, and India has done the right things as well. You see, the Vedanta deal that has happened in Gujarat certainly gives you hope that yes, there are efforts, there are steps being taken to ensure that the semiconductor future somehow or the other belongs to India. Will it be easy? No, it won't be easy because the same kind of pressure tactic that China has put on Taiwan can also be put on India. For instance, there are certain raw materials that you need to get from China. There are certain technologies that are necessary to be gotten from China. There are certain machines that you have to get from China. If you don't get them regularly, if you don't get the spare parts regularly, then your production isn't as robust as it should be. So, for that, you have to do a multi pronged approach. You don't just have to create semiconductor industries, but you have to create industries to support it, to make its raw material, to make its components available in a more conducive environment, which is not controlled by China. By leveraging the existing capabilities and attracting new investment, India could certainly establish itself as a major player in the semiconductor industry. The country has already taken some steps, as I told you. It has announced a close to 7 billion plan to boost domestic chip production. Additionally, they have been quoting semiconductor companies, offering them tax incentives and other benefits to encourage investments. So it is inevitable that it's going to happen. India is not going to stay behind, but the bottom line remains if it doesn't do the things fast enough, it's not going to be enough. India needs to make up for the time that it has lost. It has lost almost a decade. India should have started in this direction somewhere around 2001, 2002. But we waited almost a decade to get this thing going. And that perhaps is going to cost us dearly. We were too uh, hell bent on proving that we are a good service country. We can provide services cheaper and we can provide services in a much better manner. We forgot that there was a long list of production capabilities that needed another home apart from China. And I hope that happens. I hope that happens fast, and I hope that happens really good. There are still challenges that you have to come in order to become that big, but there are certain things that India is doing very well. India is developing its infrastructure very well, which means larger mobility of manpower as well as raw material. But the China and Taiwan conflict, even if it escalates to the level of a blockade and not to the level of a war, it's going to be an opportunity. What are your views on that? Please go ahead and comment in the comment section and let us know, and we can perhaps have a further discussion on this. I'll go more deep into this, the semiconductor push that India is doing. But from a geopolitical point of view, I think it's an opportunity that should not be lost. Thank you.